it's Bri, and I have a story for you. If you've been here before, thanks for stopping by. And if you're new here, go ahead and click that red button and subscribe. And don't forget to click that bell for notifications, because I know after this story, you guys are gonna want to see Bri all the time, every time I upload. Now, I'm gonna be real with you guys. I really got inspired to film this video because I was thinking to myself, like, I'm tired of dating. I'm tired of putting myself out there. I'm tired of the small talk. I'm tired of getting ghosted, and I'm tired of ghosting people. I literally just need to go get one of my exes back. Like, I need to spice it up. I need to wreck some homes, okay? I don't care if any of my exes are in a relationship. I'm bored, so you need to break up with your girlfriend. Like, the last time we was together, that was a trial run. Let me go ahead and pay for that full subscription, okay? I'm gonna tell you guys right now, I have my emotional support glass of wine. I am so tired of being single. That is like a whole other video within itself. This is not the first time in my life where I felt like, okay, something has got to give. Like, I'm so tired of my dating life. If I can't get my own man, I'm just gonna take somebody else's. Lately, I've been coming on YouTube and I've been vulnerable. You know, I've been talking to you guys about some real shit. Today, I'm showing you guys a different side. So let's get into the story. A couple of years ago, I had a best friend, and we're gonna call her Jenny. Me and Jenny, we were thick as thieves. That was literally my best friend. Everybody knew it. Jenny was like an angel. Jenny was heaven sent during this time in my life, because she was like the perfect wing woman. She was like the perfect person to meet guys with. We used to go to parties together. We used to go to shows together. We even went on a cruise together, you guys. Now, I want to go ahead and say this right now before I forget at the beginning of the video. Even though I loved Jenny to death and she was literally my best friend, she was the kind of person, I don't remember what sign she was. I think she was like a Scorpio. She was the kind of person where, like, every time she got in a relationship, none of her friends mattered. Like, when I was her best friend, she probably had like 2 or 3 boyfriends, okay? And every time she got a boyfriend, I got cut the fuck off. And it wasn't just me. Our other group of friends, she cut them off too. This girl would completely fall off of the face of earth. It got to the point I had to turn into Jenny's literal spokesperson, because people would come up to me at parties and they would be like, what's going on with Jenny? Like, I texted her, I asked her if she wanted to hang out. I haven't heard back from her in a week. And I'd be like, oh, you know, she just has a boyfriend. Don't take it personally. After a while, I started to take it personally, because it's like, you got a man. I get it. And I respect that, because like I said, I'm tired of being single. Like, I would love to be like, my man, my man, my man. But seriously, her last relationship before I completely just gave up on this girl, she was dating a Trump supporter. Mind you, this girl is Latina. This is a Latina girl trying to prove to a Trump supporter that her life mattered, because we all know how Trump felt about immigrants and people at the border. And like, every time I would hang out with her, I had to hear about this guy's parents in Idaho. I really didn't even understand what she was getting from that relationship, and I felt like that relationship was like the final straw for me, because it's like, you're not even happy with this man, and you're not showing up as the best friend that I need you to be. Does that make sense? I'm gonna be real with you guys. I love Jenny to this day. If Jenny hit me up right now and was like, I have kids, I want you to meet my kids, I want you to be the godmother, I would go over there and I would assume the position. I would immediately defend her children with my motherfucking life. And even though I feel that way, even though there is no like bad blood between us, we literally just like went in different directions in life. As soon as we stopped being friends, I definitely went after her ex. I have wanted to do this story time probably since I started my YouTube channel, and I just didn't feel comfortable like showing myself in that light, especially because there was a time in my life where I was getting like a bunch of hate comments. I did not want people thinking that I was still your man on top of that. I've never done anything like that before. So let me tell you guys what happened. So basically, when I was friends with Jenny, there was this guy, and we're just gonna call him Hector, because that's literally the first name that came to my mind. There was this guy named Hector, and Hector was quite literally Shia LaBeouf's doppelganger.
Just do it! Make your dreams come true.
When Hector was in his prime, Hector was fine as fuck. 2008 Shia LaBeouf Transformers fine. Some of you guys are probably like, ugh, you're attracted to the crazy guy from Even Stevens? Bitch, you are absolutely right. I don't have no type. Bad bitches is the only thing that I like. I literally was so obsessed with Shia LaBeouf. I'm gonna try my best to make this make sense, okay? I knew Hector through social media because, like I said, I was obsessed with Shia LaBeouf, and I just thought that Hector was so fine because he looked like Shia LaBeouf. So I followed him on social media, and I was flirting with him in the DMs. That's pretty much as far as it went. When I actually met this guy in real life, why did I meet him through my best friend, Jenny? Because he was talking to Jenny. And like I told you guys at the beginning of the story, Jenny, that was my wing woman. Like, we used to go out and collect boys like Thanos. So imagine you're hanging out with your best friend, and your friend is like, oh yeah, we're gonna meet up with these guys. You're pumped up, you're excited. You get to the event, and you find out that your best friend's man is the guy that you were flirting with on Twitter. Oh my God. I had to keep it cute because I did not want my best friend to know that I already knew her man. And on the other end, I actually thought that the friend that Hector brought was cute as hell. So I was torn because I wanted the tea. I wanted to know how she even knew my man. Like, he wasn't even my man, but like, if you're a girl, you know exactly what I just meant. Like, how do you know him? I wanted to get the tea. But then on the other hand, I was like, ooh, I'm just loving his friend. Like, his friend was a ginger. His friend was literally a redhead, and it was just so sexy to me. It was something new, exotic. I wanted to pursue that. So you know what I did? I played my role. I have always valued girl code. I very much believe in bros before hoes.
Home is over, hoes. Home is over, hoes. You do the whole man. You do the whole man.
But at the time, if I had to choose between my friendship with Jenny and the sexual tension between Hector and myself, I definitely chose Jenny, and I would do it again. After we first got together and I realized, like, okay, Hector likes Jenny, you need to get out the way. I did exactly that. I got out of the way. But like, after a while, we started hanging out with Hector religiously. Like, if Jenny and I went to a club, or if Jenny and I went to a party, after that party or after that club, we would go straight to Hector's house. And so she would be with Hector and I would be with his roommate. And like I said, his roommate was hot. But like, hanging out with them every weekend, getting drunk with them every weekend, eventually I had to ask her, like, how did you even meet him? I don't even remember how Jenny met Hector because that was so long ago. But when Jenny told me how she ended up connecting with Hector, I told Jenny, I was like, I think Hector is fine as hell, and I've been following him on social media. And she literally thought it was funny. She was like, girl, why didn't you say this from the beginning? And I was like, because I wasn't trying to be weird. So like I said, Jenny and I will go partying. After the club, after the party, we will go to Hector's house and we would hang out. One day we went out to party and we decided to bring one of our friends back with us. So it wasn't a two-man anymore. We decided to bring one of our gay best friends. Our gay best friend ended up doing drugs in Hector's bathroom, like hard drugs. Our friend ended up leaving drug paraphernalia in his bathroom. And to make it worse, our friend tried to hide it. Hector didn't know who was in his house doing hard drugs. And so Hector was pretty much like, fuck all of you bitches, because why are you bringing this energy into my house? This is a true story. I'm not making this shit up. And this is how you know I'm not making it up, because this shit is wild as fuck. Like, this is some shit that will only happen to me. This is too specific. Hector did not believe that Jenny was telling the truth, that she really didn't know that our other friend would be bold enough to do hard drugs in somebody else's house. That's how Hector and Jenny ended up going their separate ways. She was defending our friend. She was standing up for him and everything. Hector was just like, this is unbelievable. One of you guys came in my house and did this shit. I'm not fucking with it at all. My friend Jenny, she was a lover girl. Okay, when Hector cut her off, her feelings was hurt, but it wasn't hard for her to rebound. If anything, I felt like Jenny was more hurt that he didn't believe her, because it's like, no, I didn't know my friend did that. Because I didn't know for sure that my friend did that, I chose to defend him. And you're thinking that I shouldn't defend my friend? Like, she felt some type of way. It's one thing to cut me off. It's another thing to make it seem like I'm a liar. In my mind, I'm trying to process the fact that Jenny and I have a mutual friend that is on hard drugs. Like, it's undeniable because it wasn't me and it wasn't you. So who was in the bathroom doing drugs, girl? The one time we invite somebody else to come with us, now we can't hang out with Hector's sexy ass no more. I want to be around Hector. I got used to the sexual tension between Hector, Jenny, and myself. If they wanted to have a threesome, we would have had a threesome. I love both of them. Jenny, girl, if you ever see this, call me, bitch. Call me on the phone. We would go out and I would be like, Jenny, are you sure we can't go to Hector's house? I miss Hector. We would be in the middle of the function and I'd be like, we should just leave. We should go to Hector's house. And eventually it got to the point where I had to confess my feelings for Hector to my girl, Jenny. Like, I had to tell her, like, before you started talking to Hector, I was in his DMs. I wanted him. She laughed her ass off. I thought that I was making this major confession. And she was like, I mean, if you want him, you can go for him. And that's why Jenny is a real bitch. Only a real bitch would be like, I'm done with him. You can have him. I was shocked that she even said that shit. I never ran into somebody that was like that. I was shocked. Fast forward, after a while of like meeting up with Jenny and hearing her complain about her boyfriend and then not hearing from her for like weeks or sometimes even months at a time, I kind of felt like it was just better for me to focus on myself because she really didn't care. I felt like where she was going in life, she felt like there was no room for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the time, I was kind of dealing with my very, very toxic ex. I really want you guys to know that I did not take it personally when eventually we just completely stopped being friends. I had spent so much time with Jenny. I knew how she was and I did not want to stand in the way of her. Since she got her man over here, she got her little Trump supporter and she don't want to talk to me no more. She can't reply to texts. I'm gonna go after what I really want, and what I really want is Hector. I started DMing Hector and I told him, like, I miss you. Like, I miss hanging out with you. You were so much fun. Like most guys, he was easy. It was so easy. Girl, it was nothing. It was nothing to get that deep. I'm literally about to pull my phone out and I'm about to find these people on social media because my life has been so fucking boring. Let me DM this boy. Let me find him. Let me unblock him because I'm so good for blocking people. I'm literally going through my block list. I'm about to unblock this person. I don't even care if my camera's gonna die.
Eventually.
I had to find him because I was having too much fun telling this story. Once I made my intentions clear to Hector, he was like my sneaky link for like years, low-key. Like, when I started my YouTube channel, I was living in the valley and sometimes I could not afford to Uber back home. It would be like way too much money to Uber back home. So if I was stuck in LA, I literally would hit up Hector and I would go spend the night with him. I'm sorry. I have no shame. And not to be funny, I actually do hope he DMs me back because I am so fucking bored. I feel like, honestly, that's the end of the story. I was attracted to this guy. I wasn't able to pursue him because he was entertaining my friend. And when me and my friend stopped talking, I went after what I wanted. Because you know what? I'm a real bitch. Just because I'm not gonna take your turn doesn't mean that I won't wait for my turn. That's what I need y'all to understand. I'm so happy and grateful that I have this YouTube channel because my life is literally a movie. And what would I do with these stories if I did not have you guys to tell them to? Like, if you guys were not around, if you guys never gave a fuck, what would I do with all this trauma? What would I do with all the stories and all the experiences that I have gone through in life? So I'm very, very thankful to you guys for even sitting around and listening to what I have to say. Telling you this story has rekindled feelings and thoughts and emotions. I done slid in a man DMs. You guys got me into trouble with this story time and I'm over it. So you know what? If you guys like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Support your girl. God knows I am going to need it. Get those fingers moving in the comments below and let me know if you would be bold enough to pursue your best friend's ex. Especially because your best friend stopped best friending. You know what I'm saying? Like, she walked out of my life. The heart want what it want. I can't help it. With that being said, I love you guys so much. I hope that I inspired you guys to keep putting yourself first. And I will see you bitches in the next video. Till next time.